What's going on, guys? Anteiku here, and today I wanted to talk about a weapon that feels like a significant buff from the past. A weapon with which I believe you should take an interest going into Monster Hunter Rise, and that weapon is the Hunting Horn. Before we begin, please hit that like button if you like this video, smash that subscribe button, and click the bell so that you can be notified each and every time that I upload a brand new video. Does the thought of a support hunter who can buff not only yourself but the other party members strike your interest? Does duding away at musical notes while smashing a monster's face seem enticing to you while feeling like an immortal rock god at a Metalocalypse concert? Then I have the weapon for you in the form of, you guessed it, the Hunting Horn. Hunting Horn is one of the few support weapons in the Monster Hunter series that allows a player or hunter to buff themselves on solo missions or buff the entire party for a duration, and it's the Hunting Horn's job to keep those buffs up while also maintaining their DPS output, as your job isn't just to apply buffs but to be a reliable source of agonizing pain to deliver sweet melodies while smashing the monster's head in. And it honestly feels super satisfying to play a support and DPS class in one. At times it has felt more satisfying to smack the monster's dome beast with the horn as opposed to using the hammer. In this video we will touch on the basics of the Hunting Horn in Monster Hunter Rise and give you a look at what this weapon is capable of and why I think you should play it. It's hard to compare the Hunting Horn to its previous design and previous titles of the series, as Rise has reworked a few functions of the Hunting Horn. Before, each different Hunting Horn would come with a different set of buttons input to activate the buffs that you could apply to you or the party. But in Rise, the designers did away with that and instead have given us 3 standard button inputs to apply said buffs. So let's take a quick look at the basic moves of the Hunting Horn. First, by pressing X, you can perform a left swing. By pressing X back to back, you can apply a defense up buff, thus adding the notes to the musical staff below the health bar. Next up, you can press A by doing a right swing with the Hunting Horn. And just like X, if you press A back to back, it will apply an attack up buff to you or the entire party when questing in groups. This again will add notes to the staff, and keep in mind these buffs last 20 seconds and will need to be maintained throughout the hunt to provide that extra output of DPS and the added defense from the defense up buff. The last set of notes that you can perform in order to execute the Magnificent Trio is by pressing X and A together to do a backward strike, and by doing this twice adds a health recovery buff to the party. Once all the notes have been executed, you will notice an icon with all the notes and ZRX right below it, signaling for you to initiate the Magnificent Trio. By playing the trio, it will add all 3 previous buffs to the entire party instead of having to apply each separate buff all over again. When executing the Magnificent Trio, you can follow this move up with additional moves such as L plus X plus A to perform an overhead smash, or you can press L and A to perform a crush. And if you like, you can also press L and X to do a forward smash. Before we go any further with the other abilities of Hunting Horn, let's take a quick look at the Silkbind attacks. So far, we know of 2 Silkbind attacks you can perform with the Hunting Horn. The first is the Slide Beat. By pressing ZL plus X, which consumes 1 Wirebug gauge, this will unleash your Wirebug to hurl into a spinning attack, which can then be followed up with several other attacks such as pressing LR to go into the Infernal Melody, or my personal favorite, by pressing X, you perform a spinning attack with the handle dealing multiple hits of damage to the monster. There are more, but this is just a taste to get you started on your path to being a Hunting Horn main. The second Silkbind attack is the Earth Shaker. By pressing ZL and A, you will consume 2 Wirebug gauges, thus flinging a blade that connects to your weapon with Iron Silk and unleashes massive sonic bursts of energy at the monster. The last new move we will discuss is the Infernal Melody. This can be conducted when the hunting horn gauge is full. You will find this gauge near your sharpness bar. The more hits you land, the more this gauge gets filled. If this gauge becomes full, you can execute as a follow-up to the Magnificent Trio by pressing ZR again. This melody increases all players' attacks for a duration, and it's best to apply this in an open window where you can feel confident you or the others can dish out massive damage, such as, when the monster is knocked over or snared in a trap. We do know that when Rise is released on March 26th, that there will be other moves that we can switch out, thus customizing our hunter abilities to better suit our playstyles. I myself was never really a hunting horn player in Monster Hunter World, though I was quite impressed with the look of the weapon. I just never really liked how it felt. But with the changes implemented in Rise and the playtesting that I have done in the demo, I can safely say that I will be making as many hunting horns as I can get my hands on, and trying my best to become a hunting horn master. Please feel free to drop your comments down below, guys, and let me know what your thoughts are on the hunting horn and what weapons you'll be looking forward to going into Monster Hunter Rise. And if you like, guys, please, you can catch me on Twitch, where I stream most weekdays, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, as well as join my Discord if you would like. All of my links are in the description below. I hope this video finds you well, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please stay strong, stay healthy, and happy gaming.